Task 2. You are now in a meeting with Mr. Wilson about putting 3 monitoring stations in Causeway Bay in order to monitor the air quality. Listen to the meeting and mark the locations of the monitoring stations on the map below. You now have 30 seconds to study the task. At the end of the task, you will have 1 minute to tidy up your answers.
OK, let's get started, shall we?
Sure.
We've got 3 air quality monitoring stations and we'd like to put them in Causeway Bay to measure the level of air pollution in the area. Here's a map of Causeway Bay, one of the busiest areas in Hong Kong. Let's decide where to put these monitoring stations.
What about putting one right in front of Sogo, where the MTR station is? It's probably the busiest spot in Causeway Bay.
Yes, it's a good place to take some readings. Why don't you mark a cross there? Right in front of Sogo and next to the MTR station.
OK, I'll put a cross there.
Now, where should we put the second monitoring station?
Why don't we put one at the junction of Kingston Street and Patterson Street?
You mean right here?
Yes, at this junction.
I'm afraid it's too close to the first monitoring station. We may get very similar readings from the 2 stations.
OK, then what about putting it on Gloucester Road, right in front of the Park Lane Hotel?
That's a good place to put the second monitoring station, as it's near the park.
Hang on, just let me mark a cross in front of the Park Lane Hotel. Right. I think we should consider putting one monitoring station near Times Square.
Good suggestion.
What about putting one on Canal Road?
There is too much traffic on that road. I would rather put the monitoring station in the area between the Lee Theatre Plaza and Times Square.
In the area between the Lee Theatre Plaza and Times Square. OK, I'll mark a cross in the space here on the map.
Right. I think that's it for now.
Hang on, Mr. Wilson. When will we start monitoring the air?
We'll start next Friday, the 21st of July.
And how long will we monitor the air quality for?
For 2 weeks. That should give us enough data to analyse the level of roadside pollution in Causeway Bay.
That is the end of Task 2. You now have 1 minute to tidy up your answers.